Tommy, what's been your reaction to what you've done this postseason? How does it feel to be leading the way that you have and hitting another home run tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, kind of just trying to ride the wave. It's been nice to have one of my hot streaks come during playoffs. You know, baseball's obviously you go through ups and downs, and I actually ended the season on a pretty cold streak, so looking forward to the postseason. I was like, all right, I'm going to get hot soon, and then fortunately it happened.
Other questions for Tommy? Fabian?
Yeah, Tommy, you've kind of talked about your right-handed swing being your more natural one. How difficult is that to maintain, like a hot streak like this against left-handed pitching, especially when you're not facing all that many lefties in the postseason?
Yeah, I think the two things that I got to make sure I'm really focusing on is staying short and being on time, because I think that's a big thing. You don't see as many lefty pitchers, so the timing can be a tough aspect. So I do that with machine in the cage, just try to go like over training, you know, extra velo, and then making sure my path is good too, which I do with the breaking ball machine as well. So as long as I'm staying on top of those two, I feel like I can kind of maintain my righty swing even if I haven't faced any lefties in a while.
I know we've asked about like the splits a few times now, but does it still surprise you like how sort of like the splits have kind of played out this October for you?
I mean, I have a history definitely of hitting better against left-handed pitching, but it's definitely more drastic this year than past years. But, you know, I'm just glad to be able to contribute and have big swings from both sides of the plate, actually.
Other questions for Tommy? What else do we have? Second row on your left.
Since nobody else is asking, is it still a dream? You were doing nothing in August, and here you are in the World Series hitting home runs and talking to people like us.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, everything I could have imagined. This is what you work for as a baseball player. You know, you grind your whole life, take thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of swings of batting practice. You know, just constantly working, and you know, the swing's never going to be perfect, but try to get as close to it as you can, and for it to, you know, kind of come through on this stage has been really special, and definitely, has been a dream of mine for a while.
Third row on your right, Tommy
I'll
Clinton.
ask this in a more lighthearted manner. You're a SoCal guy. People stopping you on the street yet? Like, what is your interest in terms of people in your life? Like, how good does it feel just to be in this spot in terms of other people who you don't know?
Yeah, kind of started a little bit. Definitely when I first got here, nobody knew who I was, and I'm definitely the kind of guy that you see on the street and wouldn't look twice at, you know. You know, there's other baseball players. I mean, you look at the guys on their team, you got Stanton and Judge. If you see him on the street, you're like, whoa, that guy's probably an athlete. But myself, not really. But, you know, it's kind of started a little bit.
Other questions for Tommy? I'll finish up right here.
Can you just talk to me about the fielding tonight and how, you know, this is a tough team, World Series, you guys are managed to keep them low runs early on? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Yoshi he was really, really good today. He was on the attack. It was watching from center field. It was fun to see, you know, how much his stuff was moving, and really just did a good job keeping him off balance, and just did a great job of pitching. You know, that's a good lineup, and to give up only one hit over, I think it was 6 in the third. It was really impressive to watch, and he's one of the best pitchers in the game.
Finish up with Steve in the second row.
Congratulations. Your story is just great. I wanted to ask you very briefly about what went through your heart and mind when you see maybe the best player in the world have that injury at second base. Are you concerned? I'm guessing you are, but just tell us.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously that's a huge bummer. I mean, he's best player in the game, and you see him in pain on the ground. It's not a good feeling for sure. I don't know if any reports have come out yet, but, you know, we're hopeful that he recovers quickly. You know, we're just sending our thoughts and prayers out for him.
All right, Tommy, congrats. Thanks so much. We'll see you in New York.
Thank you.